as promised, Tesla. Let's talk about those shares. They're trading they were trading a little bit higher this morning, and they still are. They're up 0.8%. The stock's rally resuming here. CEO Elon Musk announcing the EV company will head to India as soon as humanly possible. Last month, Musk floated India as a possible location for a new Tesla factory, but efforts to expand in the country have been slow because of efforts to negotiate lower import duties. Of course, it's been a big year so far for the stock. The company announced this month it would open its supercharger network to GM, Ford, and Rivian. And the company's market cap is on the rise again, racing toward the $1 trillion level. Some analysts, though, are not convinced. Barclays has downgraded Tesla this morning, saying the stock has rallied too high and too fast. Ann Barry is still with us, founder of Threadneedle Strategies. She joins us now. And you just said you like Ford and GM over Tesla, although you may regret that decision.
Yes.
I've been trying to figure out during this current rally, like what they actually get out of having these other companies participate in the supercharger network. And I haven't been able to we don't know what the financial arrangement is.
Right.
Because the companies haven't disclosed it.
Right.
And so more cars backing up at Tesla charging stations. I don't know.
I mean, it does feel like, though, Ford, GM could be if you can't beat them, join them kind of play.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's right. And so I have a hypothesis, Julie, to your point. This is not based on fact. This is pure speculation. And this is where I think Elon Musk has proven himself to be a chess master over time. He takes a very long-term view. You just said it, Julie. All these cars backing up at a Tesla charging point, which means Tesla is now going to sit there above the fray, gathering data, the most data in the United States on where EVs are charging, when, with what frequency, by model of car. So I think this is a data play. Pure speculation, but that's my guess.
But then what do you do with it? I don't know. And it's interesting that he's seen as a chess master, because I also feel like half the time he's just like,
seeing what sticks, spaghetti on the wall.
Yeah.
I think he does some of that.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Yes. I mean, especially like we saw that with Twitter. But sticking with Tesla, I mean, look, it's definitely working, creating these relationships, these joint ventures with, say, Ford, GM, and now Rivian joining them, because Rivian was seen as a potential eventual contender to them. Obviously not at the same level, but them now joining up with Tesla. That was the only one I was originally, Ford I was originally surprised by. Then GM came. I'm like, okay, strange bedfellows. But now everyone in Tesla becoming kind of the industry standard, especially when it comes to the charging network. So I think, to your point, I do think Elon is playing the long game here. But one quick question on Tesla: do you see it as an AI company now? Some people say that that's what it is now.
I see it as a data gathering company which feeds into AI in some capacity. And I think, Julie, you've raised the question, get the data to what end? Well, imagine now they can see what the battery life is with real specificity for all their competitors. Can they start having a selling point, which is with a battery that outlasts by literally X% relative to our comp? So I don't know. Again, it's just speculation. But I do think the winners in AI are the winners in gathering huge amounts of clean, usable data. And I think any company that takes moves to that, even in the equipment space, is going to have more opportunity on the services side down the line.
And we did speak to an analyst recently who also said that the superchargers are the way to sort of the gateway drug, for lack of a better word. That's my word, not his. For the software, for Tesla's software.
Yes.
So why aren't you buying Tesla? Why, and you said you might regret it, but why is it not attractive enough to buy right now?
Well, I've missed the boat on this. The reason I've gone to Ford and GM in the past is because they had cash, they had core businesses, and they had a clear plan against which to execute. I have been avoiding, frankly, the big vision, lack of specificity stocks, because a lot of those stocks got burnt in 2021. Tesla, I think, is maybe proving to be a little bit different. It's very hard to value it based on, just the dream. But Elon Musk seems to be executing. The person who I do follow, actually, is Dan Ives at Wedbush. Yeah, you both know him.
Friend of show.
Friend of show. And he has started to get even louder on some of the platforms, saying, look, this isn't the moment to be eyes down in your spreadsheets to try and figure out your valuation. This is a moment where you're looking at AI and saying, actually, who's got the vision and who's going to win at scale? And I'm starting to get a little bit of the Dan Ives religion on this, just a little bit.
We shall see.